Good evening, guys. We're back with carrying on with our mission here. Mission number 8 of our 25 mission campaign of Operation Barbarossa. Mission number 8 is the Fortress Solitaire mission, which means win or lose, I basically have to occupy the structure down here. And I have 12 turns to do it, of which currently we're entering turn 3 on the Axis side. Things are going not too bad. You can see if you fell a little on from the last video, you saw how my advance went. If you're just joining now, by all means go back and watch that one if you want to follow the progress. But there was several suspect counters located on the west side of on the left side of your screen that have been removed because of poor activation rolls on the Russian part. Anything that's been activated is pretty well held up in the concrete building now in AA3. It's a two-story structure. Unfortunately, I did roll fortified building locations on the west side, or I guess that would be south side of the building, and which is going to impede progress into the building itself. But right now, all the units in that location, that hex, are all broken, so that's great from a German perspective. They can approach unmolested before they have a chance to rally, hopefully. This will be interesting. It might stop a lot of advances. However, I could, depending on this battle of the 6-8 goes, I can just send in this half squad to occupy this adjacent building, force these guys to flee, and then start taking terrain that way. Maybe I'll do that. You are going to be interesting. We'll see how that goes. All right, so let's get into it. So this is the start of the rally phase, so we start off with a wind change die roll. A 5 for the Germans is no good for a random event, however, so there's no wind change, no nothing. So let's go right into rallying. And I have a broken gun, which is still unbroken. It's still broken. No, wait, that's our R2. Aha, success. And we have a broken crew here, so I need an 8 to rally him. That is 3 turns in a row if you've been following along where he's failed to rally. Ugh. Russians do not get self-rally on the German turn, so that's good. So they'll stay broken. And that is it for the rally phase. German prep fire. So the 9-2 is in command, and he's going to be firing on the 6-8. So he's got, with a repaired medium now, he's got 20 firepower, +1 onto the stone location of 6-8. 8 on the 20. Is a 2 check. Good. 2 morale check for the 6-8. So he's broken again. Well, broken for the first time. And no rate of fire on the guns, however. So I can't fire on the 527 if I wanted to. You're going to move into the building, popping smoke as you go. Everybody else is going to move. I don't think I'm going to fire anymore. I think everything's just going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have to worry about you, however. Firing on from him. Which would be a 2. Would be on the 1 table -2. If I use dash, or I could dash into here, which I think I will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that would make sense. Dash into here. You'll advance into the building, maybe even across the road. What are you going to do? You have to worry about him shooting at you, so maybe I should pop smoke first. Because if I don't get smoke, it's going to make movement interesting. So let's do that. We'll go to the movement phase. I think I'm done. First order business, so you're going to try and pop smoke onto AA5. Yes. Where's the smoke grenades? Where's the smoke grenades at? I know you're probably screaming at the screen. Look over there. There we go. Alright, so you have smoke, and we have drifting smoke in BB4 and CC4 because of the mild breeze. Which is even better. Alright, in that point, you're going to pop smoke for one. You're going to dash into the ground floor. No, you can't dash, I don't think, because you pop smoke. Can you dash? Let me confirm on the rules for that one. I know you can't do any movement before you declare your dash, but I'm not sure if the smoke is involved in that. Where is the dash? Oh, so you can't play smoke grenades. Okay, that's good. So you're just going to dash across the street, incurring the wrath of Mr. 527, who can't fire. So he will be firing on the 2 table. -1 for non-assault, +2 for total of +1. So on the 1 table, half because of the dash. On the 1 table, +1. So 8 on the 1 table is nothing. Now that is fortuitous for a couple reasons. One is he survived that attack. Now that would mean you have a chance of activation, however. But more importantly, it's also blocking covered approach for the rest of my guys to enter this building. So this is really good. I definitely have to take advantage of that. Okay, so you've dashed, you're good. You have a chance of activation. And you're activated. 7 + 2 is a 9, which is a squad. +1 to that is a 7, which is a 447. And you're going to fire 4 firepower +2 onto that ground floor. 6, 8. 8 on the 4 should be nothing. Yeah. Again, missed it by 1. That's good. Is there anything else I can shoot? No. No. Definitely no. 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 Definitely not. Okay, so that's good. Alright, so let's do other movement then. You guys can enter as well, so that would be 2, 3, 4, 5 if you see X. So you're going to do that. Oh, and there's a residual firepower of, I guess, 1 firepower in this location. So you're going to CX. You're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the ground level here, which is going to put these guys under desperation. Okay, that's good. You already first fired, so you can't fire long range anymore. So that means you guys can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or, yeah, 6, 7 if you CX. But you risk activation from you. Do I care about that? Probably. So let's do you first. You are panicked again. So 2 8s. 1, 2. What's your plan? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the orchard. Yeah, so you're going to CX and go into the orchard. And you're going to take a timeout. That means these guys have to roll separately. 1, 2. You're just going to occupy, I think, this building here. So 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, four, 5. CXing into there. CXing into there. Yeah, let's get a move on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could park myself here and then he'd be out of range. That's what I'll do. So they're going to CX as well. Spend 5 movement points and be in the street. Now you can move. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Potential long range activation, Snake Eyes. Okay. So I've got you. What are you gonna do? I can move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Activate 4 if you live. Activate. Force you guys to go to here. Although you could go upstairs, which you probably would do. Go up to the top floor. And then I'd be in a position to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 open ground. On assault, you'd have to be plus -1, so you wouldn't be activated. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3 into the orchard. You roll for activation. Activate it. 10 is a 12. Can't be good. Squad and a gun. Up on the first floor, which means it's going to be fortified. So squad. 7 plus 1 is an 8, is a 4, 4, 7. And let's see what the gun is. We have a 6. Six is a 45 long AT gun. Oof. So that becomes fortified. Yeah, fortified. I'll get this sorted yet, don't worry. And a crew. Alright, so the 447 is going to fire 8 firepower. No modifier. Actually, no, that would be -1. -1 firepower on the A table. 8 on the 8 is an NMC, so a 248 has to take a 1 morale check, and it is pinned. Now the 45 long could fire a round of HE. We'll do that. That would hit. No rate of fire, thankfully. I think it's a 3. Yeah. So he's going to hit. -2, -3, limited visibility. But he would still hit, I would think. With a 6, yeah, you'd hit. So 1 round HE. 6 on the 45. So on the 4 table, normal morale check. Broken. All right. So now what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? 2, 4 into the building, into the fortified lower level. And then they'll spend a lot of turns trying to weaken the guys up top. That's what they'll do. So let's see who can move. I need 3 8s because I have no leader because he's still panicked back there. 1, 2, 3. So one of the mediums or one of the light MGs can't make it. So you guys are going to occupy the first floor, or ground floor, I should say. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. The +1 is too far away, so no activations there. You're going to subsequent first fire. 4 table +3 into the lower level. And that's nothing. Mortar crews, 3 of them. 3 8s. 1, 2, 3. They can all move. 1, 2. Well, your definitely activation would be long range as well. You're going to move into the building here. You are panicked. I don't know what's with my ATR guns, but they've been panicking a lot if you've been following along. And the A1. Barely in charge. But at least the ATR crew can move. So these guys are going to double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you are going to go join. You're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The mortars. Yes, you're going to jump onto the mortar crew. And that's going to be it for movement. So the smoke should come off. Russian defensive fire phase. Everything's fired, so you can't fire again. And so we go into the German advanced fire phase. So these guys are going to fire 5 firepower plus 3 cowers, so nothing. I mean, I could flamethrower the lower level. That way I don't have to worry about them running anywhere. So let's do 24 firepower. 6 on the 24. Is a 4 check. So it should be bye-bye for them. So you next, and next. Yeah. So these 3 half squads are all dead. You're going to fire 8, 11 firepower upstairs. 11 plus 4. That'll be nothing. Route phase. So what do we have to route? We have you. You're going to route back to here, get out of line of fire. You have to route. Where are you going to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to you. That'll be it for route. And then we go, or am I going to fire on you? 1, 2, 3, 4. What would that be on the 3 table? Halved is 1.5. On the 1 table, you'd be on the half table, so that would be ineffective. You can't fire, you're a leader. I was hoping to bring fire onto this hex there, but I can't. Alright, so that's going to be it for route phase, and then we're going to go advance phase. So the Germans can now advance. So how are we going to advance? You guys are going to go ground floor there. You guys are going to be joined by these guys. You guys are going to advance into the stairwell down here. You'll jump that. The one and the crew or half squad will stay back. You guys are going to go out onto the road. You'll take the leader with you. Your half squad, this guy can join in you, and since he hasn't been doing very much else besides panicking. Where's my mortars going to go? I could set up here. That way they could always fire around them. But I mean, I'm going to be occupying that, so probably not. That'd be stupid. That's 1.5 squad equivalents. I could move onto here. You move out to there. I think that's good. You have to eliminate this 527 so you can move. So you'll stay where you are for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I could always fire 16 firepower with a +2 onto second floor of these buildings. From there, if I move up to the first, no, I won't have to move up. But I'd like him over in this building instead. Yeah, we'll move them next turn, maybe. We'll see how it goes, the Russian defensive fire phase, if I can eliminate that squad or break it at least. Of course, you are going to be able to have shoot on here, so I'm still going to have to dash. Although I could use smoke, try it. I could use smoke anyways. Alright, advance. Any other? I think that's it. Close combat, none. And we're into Russian rally phase. All right, let's wind change Daryl. Nothing. No wind change. No random event for the Russians. That's good. So let's go right to rallies. We Russians have 2 self rallies, so if they have a 7 and a 4, so the 7 and a 4, barely. And the Germans have a half squad who cannot self-rally and a crew which refuses to rally. Except for now, they finally decided to. Welcome back, boys. I think that was it. Yes. Russian prep fire phase. Oops. You are not panicked, so you can fire 5 firepower plus 3. Nothing. You are going to fire. Can you fire? Yes, you can. You're going to fire 4 firepower plus 2 and 3 onto this engineer stack. Nothing. Can't see, so you're going to fire down below. Can you fire the squad? Yes, you can. You're going to fire 8 firepower downstairs. 8 plus 4. 8 plus 3. 7, 10 on the 8, I believe, is a miss. Yep. And that is it for the Russian prep fire. No movement because everything's fired. And we're into defensive fire phase. So let's go you first. So I need 2 8s. 1, 2. So you both can fire. So 8, 11, 22 firepower. So on the 20 table plus 3 up to the first floor. Oof. I'll love to see that. 5 on the 20 is a 4 check. The gun. What would the gun do? Would he have spun around? You can't see anything because of the orchard. So would he have changed his covered arc, or would he stay that way? I guess he would stay that way in anticipation of these guys occupying the first floor. Anywho, 5, 4 check. So 4, 4, 7 is Eillard and broken. And the 228 is broken. So their day just got a lot worse. (9-2) is in command. So he's going to fire his 20 firepower on here plus 1. Rate of fire. 4 on the 20 is a K4. Bad day for you guys. And subsequent shot, it will be onto here from the machine gun, so that'll be 12 firepower plus 1 onto this 447. 11 on the 12 is nothing. No more rate of fire. Flamethrower squad can fire, so they're going to fire 12 firepower onto the 447. 5 on the 12. 2 check. Broken. So the Russian defense is basically collapsing. This is going a lot easier than I thought it would. Oh, I still have 2 suspects in the building which have to activate. So the building's not secured. However, it made it a lot easier because now I can pretty well have unimpeded approach for my fire base right here. They can just run forward into this building. Well, they will go this way, I suppose. Still have to dash because of you. Gonna pop smoke. Well, they're gonna pop smoke, or try to anyway. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. No more defensive fire. I could fire these guys onto you. It would be 8 plus 2. Yeah, I'll do 8 plus 2. Yeah, you can fire. 7/9's a PTC, so nothing to worry about. Advancing fire phase, none. And, well, I could fire the squads actually on that thing. I may as well, it's already broken. 24, so let's see if they can fire the other two. One cannot. So 16 firepower plus 3. Six on the 16 is a 2 check to the broken 447, who is now a half squad. Oh, plus 1 would be a 7. 7 on the 16, still a 2 check, okay. Bad day for the Russians. Russian route phase. So where are they going to route to? What would be the best way? You should probably come back this way so you can help support when and if you rally. Now you're near, so I can't go 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot go close to you. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you are going to go back 1 into the ground level. Now I'm wondering if I should try and secure that building U2 or not. Any rate, other routes. So you can't stay adjacent. So you're going to be moving over 1. You'll see those guys there. You're pretty well going to be forced into surrendering, which is probably not going to happen. Probably no quarter in effect. Can you see him? No, you can't. You're blocked by the building. All right, so that's looks like a legit route move, and that'll be it for that. In Russian advance phase, nothing's left unbroken to advance. Close combat, and German turn 4. Okay. Yeah, it's going really well for the Germans. Haven't even lost anything yet. Couple broken squads, but nothing has been KIA and lost, so that's good. Again, this is going to be interesting just because of all this open space, a lot of fields of fire. Well, maybe not from you, but fields of fire from you. Everybody in this building, obviously. Even you. Not to mention first level from you. Well, I do have smoke protection, so you're probably going to be activated one way or the other. But I don't know how you're going to help. Still, the general plan for the Germans is going to be to come into this open area. I'll clear these just to be safe. Definitely you and you. I don't have to worry about you. And that way I can set up in this position over here. Maybe I'll stick to these trees. With a fire base in this building here. To bring fire down upon you. Assault troops up in these trees. That way I can avoid this as well. And they just have to deal with you. Okay, so let's do the rally face and wind change die roll. 8, so no random event, no wind change. Let's do the Germans first. So we have one self-rally here. Don't need a leader. Russians, a lot of broken units, but only the crew can self-rally. No, because you're a despot. Now I have to put pressure on these broken units because they're in fortified locations and they will be active. They'll be on desperation morale for their turn for self-rally attempt, which probably means that they're going to rally. We still have to get to them before they can do that. However, I've also got a concealed unit there and one here on the first level. Luckily, I'm in the stairwell, so I more or less just have to advance one up to the first level, activate. Hopefully nothing, even if it is only assault move, so it's no. It's going to be a +4 against them, and then I can advance up to the top level to activate this and put these guys under desperation once these guys rout away. And building will be secured. Alright, so do I have any prep fire? I could fire these crews onto here. That would be on the 2 table +1. Or do I want to move? I have to keep one unit here to prevent these guys from routing away, which I don't think is going to be an issue. Because these 2 squads are going to move up to the first floor, secure that. I need something to prevent these guys from routing down and away. Which I could probably use you for, which means you guys could move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'll use you to activate this. You guys will stay here. You guys will fire. So the 8-1 is in command. And the 3 crews are going to combine fire for 3 firepower. So on the 2 table, oh, actually, it would be 3 doubled as 6 on the 6 table, +1. Nothing. Good thing they have many LMGs. Oh yeah, you never fired, so you're still there. Okay, that's good. You can move. That's going to be it for prep fire. So I'm going to go into movement phase. So first things first, before I forget, you're going to move into the ground floor. Which puts you guys under desperation morale. You guys have to roll for movement. So 2 8s, 1 2, when he's panicked. So you can assault move up to the first floor. You'll destroy that gun, not that it means anything again. But so these squatters dead. You can fire probably on the 8. On the advancing fire, put you under desperation. Yeah, that'll work. Use assault. You're 3 hexes away, so it's going to be a +2. So that's not going to be good enough. Or I could use non-assault and roll for activation. I already said I was using assault movement, so I'll use assault. That's fine. I have you. I can move around. All right, you. I'm going to use non-assault movement to move to here, which is going to force this guy for a long-range activation. Snake Eyes? No. And now a normal activation of 3. So it's -1 BPO, -2 for stone, -4 for being up 2 levels. And then you're going to be +2. So a total of -2 for you to activate. So he's activated. And it is a 4, +2 is a 6, which is a squad. 8 + 1 is a 9, is a 527. That's good. So there's a 527 up on the first level. I should probably change those all to fortified locations. Since this building is fortified and everybody inside it is fanatic. Okay. So you're too far away to fire, so you're going to stay concealed. No longer range. So you went 1, 2, 3. So it's going to force you to activate. Activation successful. 6 is an 8, which is a squad, which is a 426. So you're going to fire 8 firepower +1 onto that squad. 5 on the 8 is a 2 check. Yep. 2 check for my intrepid little crew. And they are broken. But on the plus side, they activated that squad. Now you can see 3 hexes away with a +1 modifier, so you would roll for activation as well. 5. -1 for first level. -2 for hex with friendly within 2. +2 for city building would be a 5, so you're nothing. All right, other movement. Oops, I think I missed a potential activation. Yes, you could see, oops. Measure from the proper way. Yes, you can see too. 8 hex range. So activation for you. A 6 is nothing. 6s are always guaranteed nothing. Let me confirm it's every location and not just the ground floor. That's all locations are fortified. Okay. One cleared out. Other movement I had. This A1 command dial. He's in command, that's good. Which means you guys can move. Now where are you going to move to? I could assault move into here. That would force you to activate. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to move you guys? I think I'll move you guys first. So I have 2 8s. 1, 2. So the bottom guy's panicked. So you can move up 1, which you will do. That causes activation for you. 1, you are activated. 10 is a 12 squad and a gun again. Ugh. Squad is a 426. That's good for me. And the gun is a 45 long AT. Alrighty, 8 firepower plus 4 from the squad. No joy. Plus 4, minus 2. Limited visibility, so that should be bring it down to a 2. Let's roll. 4. 4 is probably going to hit. So base 8. 4 for the building brings it down to 4. 2x range brings it up to a 6. So that's fine. So 6 hits. And IFT. An 8 on the 45 is a miss. But he does have a rate of fire. So he'll fire again. I guess he has to wait till defensive fire phase. Oh, and your desperation because the unit's below you adjacent. So back to you guys. You guys can move. Where are you going to move to? You're going to go in the building and up to the first floor, are you? Or second level. Does that make sense? So that'll be 2, 3, 4 up to the second level. Roll for activation. That sounds okay. Probably suicidal, but We'll see. Path activation for you. Or you. Yes, activation. 8 plus 2 is a 10. 2 squads and a leader. Ugh, it's getting worse. Squad. So that is a 527 and a 2 527s. And a leader. It's a 5. 5 is an 8-1. Weight year is makes it up to a 6, which is an 8-0. And potential for commissar on a 1 or 2. So no commissar, so it's an 8-0 leader. And they get a first fire. So 10, 20 firepower plus 2. Wow. Okay. And then you guys are going to go where? Occupy the lower level. 2, 4. Yeah, sounds right. All right, you can move. Thank God. You're going to run into the building and provide some leadership to everybody there. Oh, I should have moved the pioneers first. I can move you into this hex here and overstack. Because you're going to be coming across here anyways. Once this is dealt with. Oh wait, that's on a gun, so that means it's got to be fortified. So I have to send my engineers up so that I can flamethrower the, who's up there on the first floor? One guy. So I could send 2 squads up with a flamethrower to deal with that. And there's residual firepower on that first floor. What did I say it was? 8. So 6 residual. Equal to half the highest IFT. So that would be on the 4 table. On the 4 table, 4 firepower in there. Which if I bring up a flamethrower, although I could use that step over there, which would probably make sense. That would be 2, 3. You couldn't do it. You'd have to move into the 4 firepower residual. Let's put that down before I forget. 4 firepower. Do I risk it? It would be a +2 on the 4 table, +2 against the flamethrower. And then you face a second attack. I think I have to do it. So can the flamethrower move? Yes. Another squad? Yes. Okay, so you, and you are going to move. Up to the first floor. All right. Residual firepower attack on the 4 table, +2. Ugh, 7 on the 4. PTC. So the flamethrower. Yeah. So that is a +3 for the non-flamethrower, +2 for the flamethrower. So that is a 7 and 8. And 8 is nothing. So the squad is fine. The flamethrower guy needs a pinning task check. So just 1 task check. And he's good. All right. So then we do 4 fire subsequently. So that would be, not you. But you. So it'll be on the 4 table, +2 and +3. So nothing. All right, so he survived. And survived all that fire, so I'll get rid of this now before I forget. I have another engineer squad who can move. So you're going to occupy the lower level with the 2 4.68s. With a view to popping smoke on the road and covering the advance across the road. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alrighty, so that's it for movement. Oh, I got you to move. How are you going to move? Can you move? Yes, you can. Oh, and I got you as well. First of all, you. Let's go back to you. 2, 3, 4, 5 into the building. We're going to be better served over here. You can go back to your... oh, where's the A1? Oh, he's there. Yeah, you'll occupy the... 1, 2, 3, bypass 4, 5, 6 would put you here. And this 248 is going to go down the road. What's he going to do? I think you occupy the lower level on the stairwell. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to occupy this fortified building location where the leader now is, using 4 movement points. All right, so I have you to move. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have rolled you last time, as you can see. Yeah, you're only looking over the wall. I should have rolled last time. Oh well, I'll do it now. You're activated. You are a 7 + 2 is a 9, which is a squad. You are a 447. Long range activation potential. Nope. So just the 447 is there. So you're going to fire 2 firepower with a -2. 3 on the 2. 1 check. Broken. Forgot about that. Should have done it last time. Oh well, it's another activation. I don't have to worry about trying to weasel out later. Alright, so I'm back to you. If you pop smoke here, that means we're no long range activation and no activation from you. So let's pop smoke. So I need a 2 or less. I don't think you can use a leadership modifier for smoke. All right, so no leadership modifier. So I need a 2 into AA7. The other squad. So they have not fired their smoke. So the question is do they dash and risk getting blown away? I have to move. Or I could advance 1 hex and then advance into the building. Advance. Assault move 1 hex and then advance into the building, which would still negate activation, which is probably a smarter play. So if I advance to there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that would be a -1 still, so that would still be activation. So if I move to here, assault move to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means no activation for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no activation for you. You'd be blocked, I think, anyways. And you can't see. All right, so I think you're good. You just assault moved. So then brings this to you. And you're panicked. Either broken or panicked. You've been ineffective this entire game. Ugh. Okay, so that's the German movement phase. Let's go to Russian defensive fire, of which there should not be any because everything is fired. German advanced fire phase. So let's get a flamethrower onto this. Did he have rate of fire? Oh, he had rate of fire. The AT gun had rate of fire. I should have fired him last time, so let me fire him now. 8, he's acquired. Acquired will bring it down to a 7. 2x range bring it down to a 5. Plus 4 will bring it up to a 9. That would miss. Oh, flamethrower bring it down to an 8. So you hit the flamethrower guy, and that is it. What am I using here? Base 8. So you'd hit the flamethrower guy. 5 on the 4 is a 1 check for the flamethrower guy. Another close call. No rate of fire from that second shot, but he has acquired twice on them, so I should probably mark that. Assuming they live through a flamethrower attack, which they're going to get right now. 24 firepower. 7 on the 24 is a 3 check. 426 is disrupted. And the 228 is pinned. 3 check, yep, pinned. Which means they can enter the location into hand-to-hand. All right, and then we have fire as well, so that would be 5, 10, 12, doubled is 24 table plus 3, plus 4. 24 plus 4. They keep skirting their sniper number too. That's good. 7 on 24 is another 3 check. So the 426 is half squad. And the 228 is broken. This squad here is going to fire 4 firepower. Onto, because you're going to advance up after these guys move. Which means you'll become desperation, so I don't have to waste my fire on you. So I can spend 2 firepower plus 2 onto this hex here. 2 plus 2, nothing. It was a waste. All right, route phase. So you are going to move to where here? You guys are going to surrender, and we're not going to accept it. So German SS, of course, will massacre, or I should say no quarters now in effect. I forgot to do attacker first. You're going to rotate to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll take shelter there. Same with you, no quarters in effect, so failure to route. And then we go advance phase. You'll come back down, you'll leave the gun, you don't care about that now. Famous last words. Or do I want to stay up there and move my fire base up there? What would that look like? I can only fire on the first and second levels because of the house and trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, yeah, you'll move, you'll stay up there. You'll occupy this location. The leader's going to join you with the mortar crew. Actually, the mortar crew will stay out here, start blooping rounds. The leader is going to move into the building. You're going to come up here. One, two, three, four. This 468 is going to occupy the, are they? Second level. Which will put this 628 under desperation again. And hopefully that's enough to deal with it if it should rally. This officer is going to join the engineers, or engineer. Everybody else will hang out there. You guys are on the second level as well. I didn't fire these guys. Did I? Yeah, I did. No effect. I rolled boxcars. 2 468s versus 2 527s. I think that would be stupid. They'll stay there and try and shoot him down. Just trying to see who's here because there's a lot of troops in this little cluster of 5 hexes. Maybe I should move the engineers up too. Yeah, let's move the engineers up. I do have time to waste. Time to kill. Pun intended. I can spend time eradicating the structure because I have to get my machine guns up to that second level. And flamethrower is probably going to be the best way to do that. All right. And I believe that is it. No close combats. German or Russian rally phase.